Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. This is Sonic Shaggy 92 coming at you today with my first review, and it is going to be on the Tier 7 Medium Hybrid Tank, the Edelweiss, otherwise known as the G-Wagon to some folks. It was sold in correlation with the anime tanks like the Koromori Mine, the Nameless, which I did have both of those for a little while, but got rid of them already. Let's go ahead and get straight into the stats of it. As far as the protection, 1150 hit points, which is right at the middle of the pack. The hull has 90 at the front, 40 at the sides and rear, and the turret is just a little bit better at the front at 100. Same again on the side and rear. Maneuverability. This is where the tank app itself is going to be a little bit limited in information, but 53 kilometers an hour top speed, 50 degrees traverse on its hull, 48 on the turret. I have found, though, that despite these numbers, that this tank keeps up very well with LTTBs, Draculas, all those really fast tanks. Let's get into the gun real quick. It's a 90 millimeter, just standard. I mean, nothing special about it. 10.31 rounds a minute, which is okay. 150 millimeters of pen on the AP is okay. 210 on the APCR is still a little bit lacking. Again, 225 damage, same as your regular 90 millimeter gun. Dispersion is 0.347, which is okay. Aiming time of 3.9 seconds, which depending on what you're using as far as provisions and equipment and whatnot will obviously get better, but I don't worry about that too much because the Edelweiss is actually very good at firing on the move. It's a very stable gun platform. Now let's go ahead and flash up Tank Inspector real quick, or sorry, Blitzstar's Tank Compare. If y'all aren't using this site, please do. The site is phenomenal, and it is specifically for Blitz, not for PC or Xbox or anything like that. So another very popular Tier 7 medium is the Dracula, so I'm going to go ahead and compare it. I am just going to go ahead and keep the equipment the same just so we actually get a good comparison. Your DPM, obviously, as you can see, is better on the Edelweiss. It is almost the same gun. You get a little bit better penetration on the Dracula, and it's only 5 millimeters, not really a huge difference. Rate of fire, as you can see, Edelweiss has the Dracula beat, hands down. Both have 90 millimeter guns. The Dracula does have better shell velocity, but again, I mean, it's not a huge thing. 1.7 seconds aim time that it shows on here, 2.06 for the Dracula. Again, it's all good. Now, the Dracula does have a little better handling. It's got 10 and 20 degrees of depression and elevation, respectively, only 8 and 15 for the Edelweiss, but that is perfectly adequate. Now, as far as I was saying on the mobility, as you can see here, the Dracula definitely has the Edelweiss beat. But as I said before, I have absolutely no problem keeping up with those guys. And the Edelweiss smashes the Dracula whenever it comes to ramming. They make same amount of credits. Like I said again on the view range, excellent, 332 meters compared to the Dracula at 319, and it is using I have it loaded with binoculars on here as well. Dracula has 100 more hit points, but it needs it. Lacks all the armor, as you can see here. Now, as you can tell here, people are doing a little bit better in the Edelweiss than they are in the Drac. So, let's get back to this bad boy real quick. Again, I don't run provisions on most of my tanks. I do on a couple of them. Tetrak, Panzer today. My seal clubbing tanks. I will run provisions on that, but for the most part, I really don't. But obviously, every little bit can help if you are willing to spend the credits on it. Let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. I don't have any videos saved just because I am just getting into this, but I will do my absolute best to show you what I can do with this tank. And so we are top tier. The Comet could be a problem, but I do have the armor to deal with him. Again, the T-43, I can deal with him as well. Plus, I've got the view range advantage on either one of those guys as it is. So I am going to be heading out to the right. A little bit of issues there, but as you can see, this thing gets up to speed very quickly. You get up to 55 going downhill. You sometimes pull off about 60. Now, I will be popping up right about here, try and get some spots off. Nothing yet. Oh, T-43 spotted, and there's SU-100 as well, so I'm going to go ahead and push up here just a little bit, get shots on that T-43. Watch my left there because that SU-100 bounced my first shot there from the T-43. Like I said, if you are angling, you can bounce shots. That is where the lack of penetration kind of shows through a little bit. I'm going to push up here on this SU-100. Get a shot on him. His aim time is bad enough that I don't have to worry too much. I missed that one, but I am going to have him on the reload. I don't have shots at his tracks, so can't quite keep him pinned in place, but oh, Dracula, or Helsing, sorry. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a sketchy shot. Yep, I was not really expecting to bounce that one. Now, our team is cleaning up pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and push in on the T-43. So you can see here the mobility is perfectly adequate. I'm keeping up with all the fast guys. And that's it. Like I said, the armor is good enough that you will bounce shots or they'll just take off your tracks. So that was a fairly average game for me. Okay, it was a terrible game for me, but we won. Yeah, see, you can see their shots fired. The penetration can be a little lacking, but then again, some of those shots that I took were a little dubious. A little bit of spotting damage, not too bad. Let's go ahead and get into our second game. All right, so we have the tank destroyer advantage, as you can see, obviously, but they are a lot heavier on the lights and mediums, so most of these guys hopefully will be coming out here to the left. Dracula's already calling that. Now, if this were the Supremacy, I would be pushing for C. And just right up here where that little tree is. But since it is only an encounter battle, I am going to be popping up right here. Victory didn't quite have the gun depression to shoot down at me, I don't think. Just go ahead and chill out here for a minute. Did bounce that one. The Russians do have that trollish side armor. Make sure I'm keeping aware of who's pushing up on me, who has shots on me. I am going to get a shot into this else. Oh! Just whenever you think you got a shot, and then you get teammates like that. I'm just going to leave him to his punishment. There's really not much I can do here. I really do not like having my position taken away, so. Accuracy failing me a little bit. I am going to be getting some shots into that KV-1. Bounced at that range. And now there's nothing left but to mop up. Like I said here, check out this. Very good at ramming. Go ahead and take that kill. And that is it. That little... gonna keep the language good, but that Hellcat just got in the way. He is only tier 6. More than likely he's a little fresh in the game. Kind of curious. No, he just likes to get in people's way. Alright. So, try and get one more game. See if we can't get some better results and some teammates who aren't trying to get in our way. Hopefully the SP1C platoon on my side isn't going to bail out on me and leave me to my own devices up here at the top of the hill. Otherwise I will be bailing out. I'm not trying to go up against LTTB, STA, and the 047 by myself. Go and call up for the guys. Hopefully they'll actually listen. Alright, I'm in a bad spot here, so I'm getting out of there, getting a lucky bounce. I am going to get out of here quickly. Try to, though I don't see myself surviving very long on this one. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Well, can't do much with the tank dead, so... Looks like our heavies are doing reasonably well. T-29 at least knows how to side scrape, which is very uncommon. 047 got a penetrating shot at the IS-3. He's probably using Pramo. IS-3 derping a shot there on the 047. That thing does have some very troll armor. Looks like... Yep, these guys are just getting absolutely hammered. looks like we may or may not have this one in the bag if the IS-3 would get in there and help his buddy out. Of course, he decided to wait until way too late. Derps the shot. Gets a lucky bounce. SU was doing the smart thing, but just a little too late. Very nice shot by the SU. But that is it. And that is it. I'm almost willing to put money that this SU will not be able to pull this out of his hind end. More than likely, that T-25-2 is going to be coming back from this side here. No. Looks like he actually has a death wish. And that is that. He probably did best on our team. Now, I should have pulled out of the hill a lot quicker than I did. Yeah. Give it one more go and see if we can actually get some work done. Now, Lost Temple is a bit of a tricky map because most of the guys that are playing mediums that end up on this map like to go straight up to the temple and attempt to go against the heavies, which is just suicide. You aren't a medium tank. You are not supposed to be trying to go toe-to-toe with heavies. Remember this, guys. I do apologize about that call. Family likes to blow me up at the most inopportune times. Oh, that is a very, very bad spot to get tracked up in. Luckily. Oh, this is not good. Sorry again. People just blowing me up. Having a little trouble there. I am going to push around on this Jagdpanzer IV. Just go and get under this Jagdpanther's gun. Ooh, buddy, that hurt. Go ahead and wait until this T-29 pops out and they've taken their shots. Bounce the return fire, luckily. Now I will be trying to use the gun depression here. Go ahead and fluff him out. Like I said, this thing is very good at firing on the move. Tiger is going to go ahead and deal with him, hopefully. Go ahead and take out this easy 8. And that did not go well. I got 3 kills out of it, but that was it. Now, the Tiger... Ooh. Alright. That is good news there. The T-29 did miss his shot, and the Tiger will have the reload on him. Oh, and the T-29 is only using the 90mm gun. Which means that is a GG. 6 kills between the Tiger and I. Not bad. Oh, a couple of those were just mopping up. Finally get some decent damage done. Obviously that Tiger came out top. 12 shots fired, 10 hit, 9 penetration, so not bad for the 4 minutes. Could have been better. I did take 10 hits. I bounced 3 of those luckily, otherwise I would have died a lot sooner. Yeah, see, as you can see, a couple of these were just mopping up. Again, still decent credits, not bad, 35K after dying and all that. And it does actually get pretty good XP. Only 3rd class mastery on that. But that is all that I have for you today. I'm sorry I couldn't get some better gameplay, but I am only Joe Average. I do what I can with what I'm given. But I hope y'all enjoyed, and have a good one. I'll catch you next time.